Yo, what's up everybody? It's Roz. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something epic. We're about to embark on a journey to one of the most underrated, most beautiful places I've ever had the chance to visit. Malaysia. Get ready to be blown away because we're diving deep into the heart of Southeast Asia. We're talking pristine beaches, lush jungles, bustling cities, ancient temples, and some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. So, strap in, grab your nasi lemak, and get ready for an adventure. Let's do this. First stop, Langkawi. Imagine this. Crystal clear turquoise water, white sandy beaches that stretch as far as the eye can see, and lush green hills covered in rainforest. That's Langkawi in a nutshell. We spent days exploring hidden coves, swimming in waterfalls, and just soaking up the sun. But the highlight, hands down, was the Langkawi Sky Bridge. Imagine walking on a curved bridge suspended over 2,000 feet above sea level, with panoramic views of the entire island. My heart was racing, my palms were sweaty, but the view was absolutely breathtaking. From fresh seafood barbecues on the beach to spicy curries that'll make your taste buds dance, Langkawi is a foodie's dream come true. Trust me, this place is pure magic. Next up, we hit the streets of Penang, a city exploding with color, culture, and history. The energy here is electric, a mix of old and new that just works. We spent hours getting lost in the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Georgetown, where every corner you turn is like stepping back in time. Ancient Chinese shophouses, colonial buildings, and street art that'll blow your mind. Penang is a photographer's dream. Speaking of street art, Penang's street art scene is next level. We took a funicular ride up to Penang Hill, and the views from the top were insane. You can see the entire island, the ocean stretching out to the horizon, and even mainland Malaysia in the distance. Penang was a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and flavors, and I can't wait to go back and explore more of this vibrant city. From the bustling streets of Penang, we traded the heat for the cool mountain air of the Cameron Highlands. Imagine rolling hills covered in emerald green tea plantations as far as the eye can see. It's like stepping into a postcard. We spent our days hiking through the tea plantations, learning about the process of tea making from leaf to cup, and just enjoying the peace and quiet of nature. The air was fresh, the scenery was breathtaking, and the tea, let's just say I've never tasted tea so good. One of the coolest things we did in the Cameron Highlands was visit a tea factory. Seeing the whole process, from the moment the tea leaves are picked to the final packaging, was fascinating. We also explored strawberry farms, butterfly gardens, and even went on a jungle trek to a hidden waterfall. If you're looking for a place to relax, recharge, and reconnect with nature, the Cameron Highlands are calling your name. Next up, we hit Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia and a city that never sleeps. This is a city of contrasts. Towering skyscrapers next to ancient temples, bustling street markets next to luxury shopping malls. No trip to KL is complete without a visit to the Petronas Twin Towers, once the tallest buildings in the world. Standing at the base of those towers, looking up at the sheer scale of them, is an experience I'll never forget. We explored the Batu Caves, a series of caves and cave temples dedicated to the Hindu god Murugan, climbed the colorful steps, and were greeted by cheeky monkeys along the way. We wandered through the bustling streets of Chinatown, haggling for souvenirs and sampling delicious street food. KL is a city that has it all: history, culture, food, nightlife. It's a city that will keep you on your toes, surprise you around every corner, and leave you wanting more. From the urban jungle of KL, we ventured deep into the heart of Malaysia's oldest rainforest, Taman Negara. This place is wild, untamed, and absolutely breathtaking. Imagine trekking through dense jungle, the air thick with humidity, and the sounds of insects and monkeys filling the air. We hiked for hours, crossed rivers on rickety suspension bridges, and even spent a night sleeping in a jungle hut. The highlight of Taman Negara was the Canopy Walkway, the world's longest treetop walkway. Suspended high above the rainforest floor, walking among the treetops, feeling the wind in your hair and spotting exotic birds and wildlife. It was an experience unlike anything I've ever done before. Taman Negara is a place to disconnect from the outside world, to challenge yourself physically and mentally, and to connect with nature on a deeper level. Next stop, the Perhentian Islands, a group of islands off the coast of Malaysia that are as close to paradise as you can get. We're talking white sand beaches, crystal clear turquoise waters, and some of the best snorkeling and diving in the world. We spent our days lounging on the beach, swimming in the warm ocean water, and exploring the coral reefs teeming with marine life. Speaking of marine life, the snorkeling and diving here are out of this world. We saw everything from colorful fish and sea turtles to reef sharks and even a giant stingray. It was like swimming in an aquarium, but a million times better. We even spent a night on a secluded beach, sleeping under the stars, listening to the waves crashing on the shore. Whether you're looking for adventure or relaxation, you'll find it here in spades. From the islands, we journeyed back in time to Malacca, a UNESCO World Heritage City steeped in history and culture. Walking through the streets of Malacca is like stepping back in time. We're talking ancient temples, colonial buildings, and traditional shophouses, all painted in vibrant colors and bursting with character. We explored the iconic Afamosa Fort, a remnant of Portuguese colonialism, wandered through the bustling Yonka Street night market, and even took a tri-shore ride through the city complete with flashing lights and blasting music. Malacca is more than just its history. It's also a melting pot of cultures with Chinese, Malay, Indian and European influences all blending together to create something truly unique. Malacca is a street food paradise, with everything from spicy noodles and savory rice dishes to sweet treats and refreshing drinks. It's a place where you can lose yourself in history, culture, and delicious food. Next up, we flew to Borneo, the third largest island in the world, to tackle one of Southeast Asia's most iconic treks, Mount Kinabalu. Standing tall at over 13,000 feet, Mount Kinabalu is not for the faint of heart. This is a challenging two-day trek that will test your physical and mental limits, but trust me, the views from the top are worth every drop of sweat. We started our trek in the early hours of the morning, hiking through dense rainforest, past cascading waterfalls and up steep granite slopes. The air got thinner with every step, but the stunning scenery kept us going. Reaching the summit of Mount Kinabalu was one of the most challenging and rewarding experiences of my life. Whether you're an experienced hiker or a first-timer looking for a challenge, Mount Kinabalu is an experience you'll never forget. After conquering Mount Kinabalu, we rewarded ourselves with some well-deserved relaxation on Tioman Island, another island paradise off the coast of Malaysia. Tioman Island is a place where you can truly escape from it all. Imagine pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, and lush rainforest, all surrounded by coral reefs teeming with marine life. We spent our days snorkeling, diving and kayaking, exploring the underwater world and soaking up the sun. We even got our PADI diving certification, which was an incredible experience. The coral reefs around Tioman Island are some of the most vibrant and diverse I've ever seen. We saw everything from colorful fish and sea turtles to reef sharks and even a giant moray eel. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and to create memories that will last a lifetime. For our final adventure in Malaysia, we headed just outside of KL to the Batu Caves, one of the most popular Hindu shrines outside of India. The Batu Caves are a series of caves and cave temples hidden within towering limestone cliffs. To reach the main cave, you have to climb 272 colorful steps, guarded by a giant golden statue of Lord Murugan, the Hindu god of war. As we climbed the steps, we were greeted by mischievous monkeys hoping for a snack. Inside the cave, the atmosphere was electric, with the chants of worshippers and the scent of incense. The cave walls were adorned with colorful statues and murals depicting scenes from Hindu mythology. Visiting the Batu Caves was the perfect way to end our Malaysian adventure. So, there you have it guys, Malaysia in all its chaotic, beautiful glory. This trip was a whirlwind of emotions, a sensory overload in the best possible way. We explored ancient temples, hiked through lush rainforests, got up close and personal with incredible wildlife, and tasted some of the most delicious food on the planet. But more than anything, it was the people we met along the way that made this journey so special. The people of Malaysia are some of the warmest, friendliest, and most welcoming people I've ever met. If you're looking for an adventure, for a chance to experience a different culture, for a place that will surprise you around every corner, then book that ticket to Malaysia. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more travel adventures, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.